It's the heating season, and Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at wainwrightpropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods.
Superior Steel offers a complete line of structural steel, angle iron, cold roll, and a complete line of welding supplies. Superior Steel of Wayne City, 895-2838.
Lawn mowing season is just about here, and Josh Elliott, the owner of Josh's Lawn Care, is ready to serve you. Josh offers mowing services, yard work, and lawn maintenance. He's a big supporter of Webber Township Trojans basketball and is a former member of the Trojans himself, being a member of that famous 95-96 team that made the deep postseason run. Josh Elliott of Josh's Lawn Care Service, helping to make tonight's broadcast possible here on AreaSports.net. You can call Josh at 246-4534. That's Josh's Lawn Care.
Hello, basketball fans, and welcome to Gallatin County High School, where tonight it is the championship game of the boys Class 1A sectional tournament. It's the Elite Eight between the Meridian Bobcats and the Webber Township Trojans. I say Elite Eight because the winner of this moves to the Elite Eight at the SIU Arena in Carbondale on Monday night. I'm Randy Olson courtside, along with longtime broadcast partner here, Ron Stanart, who was a basketball official for many, many years and has done a lot of exciting games like this, wearing the black and white stripes. Tonight he's in the booth with me, and he's going to be singing the national anthem again tonight, too. Man, you're back by popular demand, Ron. You did it on Wednesday night. They're going to have you do it again tonight. How about that?
Yeah, I was not planning on that. No.
Well, that's what happens when you do a good job, though. They ask you to come back and for an encore.
I was hoping to just go fill up in the hospitality room, but I had to back off of that a little bit.
They're wanting an encore. Well, here we are in the championship game, the Webber Trojans and the Meridian Bobcats. Both teams have won over 20 games, and each of these teams would love a trip Monday night down at the SIU Arena in the Elite Eight. It's an exciting time for both these teams, their players, their fans, their coaches, everybody.
Yeah, both teams have actually, Randy, won the same amount of games, 23 games. Mm-hmm. And they've almost got identical records. I mean, Webber's 23-11, and Meridian is 23-12. But a lot of those losses for Meridian came to 2A teams. Mm-hmm. But there's going to be a contrast in styles here tonight, I believe.
Both these teams got here after winning exciting, exhilarating semifinal games here at the Class 1A sectional tournament. As on Tuesday night, the Webber Trojans came from behind to beat the host Gallatin County Hawks by 2 points, 41-39. That was an exhilarating game. And then, as if you couldn't imagine a game to end any more exciting than that, we saw it on Wednesday night. A last-second three-pointer.
I think a lot of people have seen that last-second three-pointer, whether they were here or not. They've seen it or they've heard about it.
Crazy, crazy end of that game as the Meridian Bobcats punched their ticket to this contest tonight by beating Wayne City 67-66. So, this sets up a big battle tonight here for a trip to the Elite Eight. Both these teams now in the Sweet 16. And you think about that, all of the hundreds of 1A schools there are across the state of Illinois, and there's only 16 teams left, and after tonight there will only be 8, Ron. And, man, so many teams would love to trade places with either one of these teams right now.
I'm not sure about Meridian, Randy, but I know that this is I believe the second time in school history that Webber Township has played in a sectional championship game.
Mm-hmm. So, they made it down to Carbondale one time back when it was a two-class system, and they were beaten by Lucas O'Rear and the Nashville Hornets.
That is correct.
Back in the 90s in that situation down there. And, here's an interesting side note. Both these two teams played against each other 4 years ago in the 2019 Junior High Boys State Basketball Tournament at Rend Lake College.
Interesting.
The same two teams met then 4 years ago on the Rend Lake College floor in junior high, and here they are meeting tonight.
There for a while at the high school level, too. These two teams used to meet at Rend Lake College and play each other. They did that for a couple years in a row, I think.
Yeah. Webber, of course, got here with a couple of dramatic wins in their regional tournament, too, before getting to the sectional. As they beat Sesser, coming from behind on a 14-1 run to finish the game, 52-49 to win the regional tournament, which was played in Blueford at Webber High School. Meridian Bobcats defeated their rival Coralville 87-52 to win the regional championship and get down here. And then, of course, like I said, edged Wayne City the other night in the sectional semifinals. Definitely some contrasting styles here tonight. You got the big man for Webber in the middle. He'll have to play a big role tonight for the Trojans to be successful.
6'8", right? 6'8",
6'8", that's right.
Danbury.
And the Trojans will want to get it up and down the court, but I'm sure that Coach Brad Beatty is not going to want to make it a track meet. And in fact, we had a chance to catch up with Coach Brad Beatty just a little while ago to his thoughts on this contest in a pregame interview. Take a listen.
Here we are in the Sweet 16 Sectional Championship Game. The winner of this goes to the SIU Arena. And with us is Coach Brad Beatty of the Webber Township Trojans. Brad, what a game Tuesday night. Your Trojans come from behind, beat Gallatin County on their floor in front of a huge crowd. It was so loud you couldn't hear yourself think, but that was a big, big win in the semifinals.
It was. There's such a different team than what we've seen in December. They got athletes. They run them at you. Then you go down there and play them on their home floor, and which they're just a different team down there. And you see some of their scores they had during the end of the season, and they had some good wins there. And so it was a battle for us. We just like the other 2 or 3 games, we just keep battling from behind and find a way to tie it up, take a slight lead, then just find a way to last 2 minutes, sit down and play some good defense and get on the glass. And hey, the kid we had at the free throw line is probably not the one you want, but hey, kudos to him. He stepped up, hit one big free throw, gave us a 2-point lead, and then he shoots another one and he misses it, and Elijah Marlowe goes high and gets the rebound, and next thing you know, you're looking at the scoreboard and the game's over and you're moving on. And that's I keep telling our kids, I know it's just over and over, hey, find a way and move on. And that's water underneath the bridge. And so now you move on. You got Meridian, who was in just a classic battle with Wayne City last night. And tough way for Wayne City to lose the game. But hey, give Wayne City credit. I mean, they had a great game plan, and they went right to the Durham kid, and they couldn't do anything with him. But it's just that March Madness, and the ball finds Gatewood, and hey, the rest is history. And so that's who we play, Meridian. So now we got to get ready for them.
Yeah, you said it best. March Madness, and absolutely anything can happen. We've had 2 stellar games so far in the semifinals, and don't expect anything different tonight in the championship game. The Meridian Bobcats, you come in a little bit different lineup for them to contend with, with Hunter Danbury in the middle. And that's going to be something that they're going to have to try to contend with, and something that hopefully you can exploit.
Yeah, it's possessions are gold. And the one thing about gold is you just don't give it away. And that's going to be us tonight. You just cannot afford to give the ball away. I think Meridian, where their strength is they get up and they get turnovers, and turnovers turn into transition baskets, and they get you rattled. And they could go 2 or 3 minutes without scoring, but then next thing you know, they run off about 12, 13, 14 points on you, and they get you sped up to where it's a speed that you're not comfortable playing. And so I think for us I think we have to try to control the tempo as much as possible, take care of the basketball, spread that half court out, make them play half court defense, and then just utilize Big Danbury down low. And Dan gets good looks and gets his shoulder square. He's pretty efficient around the basket. And it's important for our guards to realize that they're going to jump you. Their defense is a little unorthodox. I mean, you don't know where they're going to jump you, when they're going to jump you. They kind of throw the basketball one-on-one book out the window about, hey, it's the guy that's one pass away is going to jump you. No, it's liable to. It could be Danbury's guy that comes out and jumps you. So all 4 guys that don't have possession of the basketball tonight, we're going to have eyes on the ball. And then when that jump comes, whoever's guy that went and jumped him has got to get to the center and space it out, and we got to reverse the ball back to him and take care of it. Hey, and don't be afraid to tack it off that. You know, that's there's going to be some lanes there, but I think it ultimately comes down to, hey, we've got to get the ball into the big guy, and it may not necessarily means he scores off of it, but you know, if they collapse on him, then our guys got to have their feet set and ready to go, and we got to put the ball in the basket. Game, you know, everybody talks about strategy stuff. Hey, it still comes down to stops and makes.
Yep.
And that's where the game's going to be won. And, you know, that sounds, well, that makes it easy. Well, it is that easy. So, and that's what it's going to come down for us tonight. So just taking care of it.
Well, you know, you talk about turnovers, and that is such a key. And here's a stat from the Wayne City Meridian game that still baffles me. The Indians shot 70% from the field and still lost the game. You will hardly ever see that in a high school basketball game. But Wayne City had 18 turnovers, so that ultimately ended up being the difference, because that's more possessions and more opportunities to score for Meridian.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is give Gatewood more possessions.
Right.
You know, you say, well, he only had, 15 going into the fourth quarter, and so you feel like you've done a great job on him, and you had, and he ends up with 31. You know, so you cannot afford to give him more possessions. You know, and the one kid that nobody really talks about, the Mackins kid. Mackins, if you take Gatewood off their team, Mackins is probably as good as anybody in 1A in Southern Illinois, as far as, you know. So it's a kid, you can't take your eyes off him. So, it's take care of the basketball, and they rebound really well.
Yeah,
I mean, they get on the glass. They're quick leapers. Their tenacity on the glass. So you got to box them out. You've got to just check all the boxes tonight. Your fundamentals of taking care of it, boxing out. Passing, your passing has got to, offense got to be spread out. So, but it's a situation where we're ready for it. But a lot of teams have said that. 34 teams went down and said, hey, we're going to stop Gatewood, and he's still putting 30 up, and I'm sure he will tonight or tomorrow night. So, it's a situation. Just you got to keep your kids calm and collected, and they got to have just the ability to read each other, because they're not going to hear me on the sideline. The other night I'm screaming and yelling, and they just can't hear you. But hey, that's great. That's a great atmosphere for your kids to experience. So, but they're like us. Hey, they've got to be ready to defend Danbury, and so it's going to be a game of two different strategies, and so we'll go down there and try to implement ours, and they're going to try theirs. So we'll see.
Brad, we appreciate the pregame visit. Best of luck against the Bobcats.
Thank you very much, Randy. Hey, it's sectional championship game, and that's the way it ought to be. Big crowd, great atmosphere, and a lot of fun. So that's the one thing you don't want to lose. Just say it's a fun game, and that's how it should be. So
all right, appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, Randy.
That's head coach Brad Beatty of the Webber Trojans prior to tonight's game. Billy Rockett joins me in the booth right now because Ron Stanart, our broadcast partner, is down there getting ready to sing the national anthem again, back by popular demand.
Hey, we found a pitch key.
He found a pitch key for him to sing with. You got to have that in order to do it.
Yeah.
Brad was alluding to the fact that his game plan, he made no bones about it, Billy, the game plan is to punch it into Hunter Danbury tonight, into the big post, and try to go to work inside tonight.
Well, I'm sure that the folks watching out there, if they would happen to watch the Hamilton County and Meridian game on FoxesFans.net back in
January of 21st, January 21st.
You may see a
similar
game on this.
Right. And in that game, Wyatt Hampson, the big 6'8 player for the Foxes, had 24 points that night.
24 points.
I have to feel like if Danbury is able to get 24 points tonight for the Webber Trojans against Meridian, I like the Trojans' chances. If he gets 24. If he doesn't, it might be a long night.
Well, and if he does get his 24, that may free up some guards.
That's true.
So I don't know if you can get 24 points, and maybe the freshman Marlowe, get him in double figures, and maybe somebody else, Elijah Marlowe, Josh Lewis, Weston Hale, Aiden Reed, get them double figures, or two guys are real close, maybe 8 points apiece, double figures between the two. You're going to have a pretty good ball game, and that'll probably be what Webber's game plan is.
Again, that Roderick Gatewood's going to get his points. You just got to make sure the rest of the guys don't go off if you are the the Trojans as far as how you guard the Meridian Bobcats. But they've got other guys that can score, certainly, besides Roderick Gatewood.
Yeah, Tristan Mackins had 16 in that game against the Foxes down at the Benton Invitational.
If you're wondering how both these teams shot in their first semifinal game, Webber shot 45% from the field in their win against Gallatin County, and Meridian, even though they only shot 39%, it was enough to beat Wayne City the other night, even though Wayne City shot 70% from the field. I still can't get over that. I'd never heard of a high school team shooting 70% from the field and losing.
And
never heard of that.
How many games do we do a year? 60 to 90.
I've never seen that happen in my life.
And we always say it comes down to field goal percentage or turnovers and free throws.
Yeah, and ultimately it was a few too many turnovers and then a few too missed free throws.
Yeah, so the 70% field goal percentage just smacked us in the face on that one.
Yeah, it was crazy.
You know, Mounds and Blueford's not very big towns.
No.
But, Randy, this lower section and probably, a quarter or half of the upper sections are packed.
There's a lot of people here tonight. The winner goes to the SIU Arena Monday night in the Elite Eight. How exciting is that? As we sit here right now, Billy, there's only 16 1A schools left in the entire state of Illinois. Only 16. And after tonight, it'll be just 8.
Started out with how many?
It'll be a bunch. And after tonight, it'll be just 8.
Yeah.
This is the last year for Coach Brad Beatty as head coach of the Webber Trojans. He is stepping down after a great career there, and he would love nothing more than to pick up this win tonight. For David Davis, he's a former player for the Meridian Bobcats. He was on that team that got second in the state, and he's done a great job this year guiding the Bobcats, and boy, he would love to take them down to the arena, I know.
I know both these coaches personally, and
good guys.
You cannot ask
both
for
good
any
guys.
better guys.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They are the best.
And both teams are going to leave it out on the court tonight, as they have been all week. We've had 2 incredible semifinal games here, and it's going to be tough to top that tonight. Well, we're going to pause because we're going to have the singing our national anthem by our very own Ron Stanart, so we'll let you hear that as he does an encore performance tonight to honor America. Honoring America with the singing of our national anthem, our own Ron Stanart down on the floor doing the honors, and I guess the pitch machine they found for him
evidently it worked.
Did the right job, didn't it?
You know what's funny the other night? I was telling him when we get this season wound up, I was going to put on Facebook like best popcorn, best sodas, best food. Right. He goes, "Don't forget the best anthem." That's me.
All right, let's meet the Meridian Bobcats right now. Again, coming in with a record of 23-2. Winners over Wayne City in the semifinals Wednesday night, 67-66. Won their regional championship over Goreville, 85-72. Of those 12 losses they have this year, Billy, only one of those 12 losses was to a 1A school. They only lost one game all year to a 1A school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, here's Ronnie. I'll see you guys at halftime.
Thank you, Billy. Appreciate you stopping in. Number 5 is Tristan Mackins, a 5'10 senior for the Meridian Bobcats. Also starting, of course, is Mr. Everything, Roderick Gatewood Jr., the 5'9 senior who hit the dramatic shot the other night. He is number 24. He's the all-time leading scorer for the Bobcats with over 2,000 points in his career. Also getting a start tonight, Paul Bone is a surprise starter tonight for the Bobcats. Bone is a 5'10 senior, came off the bench, hit a couple big shots the other night. He wears number 34. Also starting number 22 is Cole Kaufman. He's a 6'2 junior. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Bobcats, let's see, it's going to be number 10. That's Josh Everidge. So Paul Bone's going to start in place of Shamar Easley tonight. Bone is 5'10, Easley is 5'8. So that's the starters tonight for the Bobcats. It's Mackins, Bone, Gatewood, Kaufman, and Everidge. And size-wise, they go 5'9", 5'10", 5'10", 6'2", and 6'4". Now for the home team on the scoreboard tonight, that is the Webber Trojans. Big group of fans here from the Blueford area in Jefferson County. They're wearing their white uniforms trimmed in the blue and the gold.
They'll be the last team left in Jefferson County, aren't they, Randy?
They are. 23 wins on the season for the Trojans, too. They'll start the freshman Nathaniel Marlowe, 6'2", wears number 14. Can't hardly call him a freshman anymore after all the experience he's had this year. Number 4 is Weston Hales, a 5'10 senior. Also starting for the Trojans and Coach Brad Beatty is number 21, Elijah Marlowe. Again, one of 2 Marlows in the starting lineup. The 4th starter is Josh Lewis. He's a 6'1 junior. And the big man in the middle, and the guy that we were talking about in the pregame show with Coach Brad Beatty, they'll be depending on him a lot tonight. Number 51, 6'8 senior, Hunter Danbury. So again, it's Marlowe and Marlowe, Lewis, Hales, and Danbury. Size-wise for the Webber Trojans, they'll come in at 5'10", 5'10", 6'1", 6'2", 6'8". So a bit of a size advantage here for the Trojans. We'll see if they can take advantage of it tonight. Any other keys to the game that you see, Ron?
Randy, I think just similar to the Wayne City game, and you know, Coach Beatty alluded to this in that interview. They've got to take care of the basketball and maybe try and turn this game into a half-court contest.
Yeah, they definitely don't want to get into a track meet.
No.
Definitely don't. If you're the Bobcats, you do.
And like Brad said, my buddy Brad Beatty, the coach, and what I always say, you got to make shots.
Got to make shots. That's right. Ball's got to go in the hole. It'll be Hunter Danbury against Everidge at the center circle, and the tip is controlled by the Trojans. And bringing it into the front court will be Nathaniel Marlowe, the freshman. They'll go to the left side to Elijah Marlowe. Go down on the short corner there to Lewis. Across over to Nathaniel Marlowe. Try to go inside Danbury. It's stripped. And Everidge comes away with it to Gatewood. The Bobcats have it. Roderick Gatewood, a threat to shoot from literally anywhere on the floor. And there he does, and it's nothing but net. And that's a big start for the Meridian Bobcats.
It took him 30 seconds.
So his last 3 shots he made the other night were 3-pointers, and his first one tonight is a 3-pointer. And from the elbow, here's a 15-footer. It's up no good by Weston Hales, and here comes the Bobcats. Gatewood into the front court.
When a shooter makes that first one, Randy, that gives him even more confidence.
That's right. And he is a streak shooter. There's no question about that. The Trojans are in a zone. Looks to be a 3-2 zone with big Hunter Danbury in the center. Here's Gatewood with another deep 3. Nothing but nylon. He's off to a big start. Those are deep 3s, too. Those are NBA 3s.
Yeah, they're going to have to guard him out there. I mean.
Yeah, those are way, way out there. Here's Marlowe. The shot is short. He follows his shot. He goes up against Gatewood, spins, puts it on glass, left it short, went back up again and got it. Third effort that time by Marlowe, and the Trojans are on the board. 6-2. Here's Gatewood driving to the basket. Missed the shot, but he's fouled maybe before the shot.
Yeah, on the floor.
Good effort by the freshman, Nathaniel Marlowe. He stayed with his shot there, Ron, and put up 3 efforts and finally got it in on the 3rd try. Gatewood will trigger it in for Meridian.
Paid off for him.
Sure did.
And it's important for Webber to get that first bucket down.
Mackins has it back to Gatewood. Inside it goes to Everidge. A little baby hook. He missed it. Goes back up for the rebound. This time Marlowe comes away with it for the Trojans. And they take it away. There's a steal. Had a collision there. And Etheridge takes it up. Ball's blocked. Stuck back up by Mackins. No good. Back up by Etheridge. It's good. And again, the Bobcats are relentless on the boards.
They are.
They are attacking the basketball. And that's what we saw them do against Wayne City the other night. In the front court, here's Weston Hales with it for the Trojans. They'll go inside to Hunter Danbury. He's triple teamed, and they take it away from him. You can't bring that ball down.
No, you cannot.
He just brought it down, and they slapped it away. Here's Paul Bone from the wing. He got it. 3-pointer by Bone. We saw him do that the other night. That's why he's starting tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's out there.
Davis. He earned the starting position because of those shots the other night.
Yep, he did.
Timeout on the court. It's an 11-2 start for the Meridian Bobcats. We'll take timeout. Be back with more in a moment.
Lawn mowing season is just about here, and Josh Elliott, the owner of Josh's Lawn Care, is ready to serve you. Josh offers mowing services, yard work, and lawn maintenance. He's a big supporter of Webber Township Trojans basketball and is a former member of the Trojans himself, being a member of that famous 95-96 team that made the deep postseason run. Josh Elliott of Josh's Lawn Care Service, helping to make tonight's broadcast possible here on AreaSports.net. You can call Josh at 246-4534. That's Josh's Lawn Care.
And we're very thankful for Josh Elliott and his willingness to step up to help support tonight's broadcast and make it possible for all you folks back in Jefferson County and Blueford area to watch the game tonight. Couldn't make it down here. There definitely is some high water on the way down here. We had to take a different route ourselves to get down here because you got some water over the roads in some of the areas. Back to live action. The Trojans have it. Here's a shot from the corner. Marlowe for 3, and it's good. Big shot by Marlowe. 11-5. Here's a trap in the corner by the Trojans. And Gatewood has it. Gatewood with a long 3. Missed it that time. There's Marlowe with a rebound. There's a foul. That's going to be on Everidge.
There's that 84-foot foul.
Yep. Josh Everidge, a 6'4 senior, picks up the personal, and that's the first foul on him and the first foul of the game on the Bobcats. So team fouls are equal now at 1 apiece.
Well, Meridian come out hot, didn't they?
They came out really hot. Yeah, 2 threes by Gatewood, 1 by Bone. The highlight here to start the game. But the Trojans don't look rattled. I mean,
no,
they don't have the look of a team that's rattled. It just got off the wrong start. They try to lob it into Hunter Danbury, but you got to throw a little bit better pass than that.
Yeah, that's not a good pass.
They jumped her in the passing lane and stole it away. And here's Kaufman feeding it inside. Everidge just knocked away. It's stolen. Good steal that time by Weston Hales. Back to the other end, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Bobcats. It'll be Trojans ball. Nice student cheering section over there in the corner by Webber Township High School. Those kids are having some fun over there in the corner. They brought a fan bus down here tonight. And they're making some noise at that far end.
Yeah, there's a good crowd here. The lower bowl is full.
Yeah, I don't know what the capacity of this gym is, but it does hold a lot of people. Here's Elijah with it. He goes back in the corner now to Josh Lewis, and we got whistle, and what is that?
Just out of bounds.
Just out of bounds?
Yeah.
Okay, knocked out. 4:31 to play here in the first quarter. Here's the inbound to Elijah. Look out for the double team. Here it comes. And they tie him up. Jump ball is going to give it to Meridian. Again, anytime you bring the ball down, the Bobcats are going to be there.
They're coming after it, and they come after it from all angles. They'll come after it from behind you, in front of you, beside you.
They do it as well as anybody I've seen.
Yeah.
They really do. And, you know, they beat Cahokia this year, which is a 3A school.
Yeah.
And, you know, Cahokia is very good at trapping. Here's another long 3 by Gatewood. That's in and out. And there's a rebound by Easley, who's in the game. Back out to Kaufman, and they'll reset. Kaufman will trigger it out to Mackins. Mackins back to Gatewood. Around the horn they come. Ranson Out to Gatewood. He's open for three. Look out. Missed that one off the back iron. And it's
nice
thrown
pass
ahead to Hales. And Hales has it blocked out of bounds. Is coming from behind for the block was Easley. It'll be Trojans ball out of bounds. Easley got back on defense quickly that time for the Bobcats.
He did.
Trojans will have the ball out of bounds.
Webber was going to get a layup out of that.
He's wide open. They get it to him. Hunter Danbury misses the bunny. Tip back up, no good. And rebound this time by Gatewood. Boy, they had it right there, but he just couldn't make the bunny fall. Down
nice
underneath.
Pass.
Shot is missed underneath there by Mackins. It's loose on the floor. It goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Webber ball.
Should have used the backboard.
Yep. Turnover on the Bobcats. Well, I think if you're a Trojans fan, if you can weather this initial storm, and I say that tongue-in-cheek, if you can weather this initial storm, and settle down, I think they're all right. They're not intimidated. They're really not.
Don't appear to be, but they got to make shots.
Got to make shots.
They've missed some shots that
they had it.
They might make. So.
Yeah, well, they had a great opportunity there on that out-of-bounds play.
Yeah.
With Hunter Danbury just couldn't get it down.
And then they got a rebound down here. They can only give Meridian one shot.
Yeah, you got that right. There's a push from behind as Elijah got pushed. He'll go to the line. Elijah Marlowe got fouled in the back.
From Gatewood, I believe.
And it is foul number 1 on Roderick Gatewood. He didn't pick up his first foul in the semifinal until the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But he's got one here in the first quarter tonight. Elijah Marlowe at the line, got it. 11-6.
He picked up where he left off on them three-pointers, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he sure did. He sure did. He had 3 3-pointers in a row down the stretch against Wayne City the other night, including the big one heard round the world from the left corner pocket. In the ball game for Webber, number 5 is Aiden Reed. Reed had some big rebounds and some other big plays in that semifinal win over Gallatin County. They're making sure that he checks in. Yeah, he checked in at the broadcast booth instead of the scorer's booth. Wrong booth, buddy.
The radio people know he's in the game, but the official scorekeeper does not.
He did not. Right. That was a good one. Went to the wrong guy. All right, here's Kaufman with it.
I've never seen that before.
I haven't either. That was hilarious. Gatewood with it. Gets that 3-2 zone.
He checked in with the radio people.
Yeah, he did. Rancid gets it over to Mackins. 2:59 to play here, first quarter. It was 11-2, now it's 11-7. It's been a mini 5-0 run here by the Trojans. That shot is put up, and it tumbles in. Tumbles in by Kaufman. 13-7. Trojans working against that press. They get it across. It's got to stay away from that double team, and there's a traveling violation. Checking into the game there for Webber was number 30, and I don't have number 30 in my program.
That's Dylan French.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yep, Dylan French, the one who's had kind of the ankle injury. There you go. Yeah, he played the other night, but and a lot of times he would start during the season, but hasn't been because of that tender ankle. And there's going to be a blocking foul on Aiden Reed. So it'll be out of bounds to the Bobcats underneath their own basket. That's going to be the first foul on Reed and the second team foul on the Trojans. So team fouls are equal at 2 apiece. Here's a long 3 from the corner by Gatewood. It's no good. Rebounds grabbed out there by Weston Hales, ahead to French.
Man, they're relentless.
Yeah, they're coming after it. And if you're wondering, is it the same officials that did the game the other night between Meridian and Wayne City? The answer is no. It's a different crew tonight than what they had in the semifinal game.
This crew worked Tuesday night.
They worked Tuesday night semifinal.
Yeah, we've got Robbie Blondie from Benton, Brent Garrison from Mount Vernon, and Mike Dammerman from Cobble, Anna area.
Here is Marlowe for 3. That's 2 of them he's hit from that spot, and that cuts the lead to 3. 13-10.
He's got 8 points already.
Yeah, he's having a good first quarter. Again, just a freshman, Nathaniel Marlowe. Let's see how the Bobcats respond. As we're under 2 minutes to play in the quarter, there's a shot, no good. Danbury with a big rebound.
There you go. He kept it up that time.
He did. And now he's got it at the midcourt. Get it to a guard. Get it to a guard. Get it to a guard.
Oh!
Okay. Go ahead and finger roll it in then. That'll work too. The big man goes from the half line all the way in and finger rolls it in for the deuce.
I've never seen him do that.
And that's the first bucket of the game for Hunter Danbury.
He's fired up.
Man, that was a good move by the big guy.
I've never seen him do that.
I haven't either.
Excellent.
That was a big play by the big guy. And
he's like saying to the guards, I can dribble that ball up the court.
Elijah Marlowe checks back in the game to give Weston Hales a blow.
And I can finish at the end.
It's a 1-point game as
they were down 9.
Yeah, the Trojans have weathered the storm. And Kaufman almost has it knocked away. Back out it comes. Gatewood around the corner. Danbury way out on Gatewood.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, Danbury is playing the center of that 3-2 zone. Now they get around him. Inside the lane, shots up, no good. Rebound, Aiden Reed. Reed goes after it, and now Elijah Marlowe's got it. Elijah throws it ahead and intercept it. Kaufman with the steal. Up to Gatewood. Gatewood for 3. Missed it. Tipped around, Kaufman's got it. Back to Gatewood, he'll let it fire again. Nothing but net.
I think somebody tipped that ball. Still went in.
Yeah. 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Danbury down to Aiden Reed. Tries to save it from going out of bounds right in the hands of Gatewood. Gatewood in the front court. Out to Kaufman. Kaufman down the paint. And he's going to be fouled, I think, by Hunter Danbury. Let's see. 36 seconds left in the quarter. Trojans had it down to 1.
Yeah.
It's back to a 4-point lead now.
Called that on Dylan French.
Who just joined us. Meridian jumped out to an 11-2 lead. The Trojans got it back to 1. Now it's a 4-point game. Bobcats have it. 29 seconds left.
They got Marlowe on Gatewood now. Nathaniel Marlowe.
Yes. Here's Mackins. Mackins going to let it fly. And it's missed. Hunter Danbury with the rebound. 17 seconds left. Plenty of time for the Trojans to get a quality shot off here. Marlowe. Got to stay away from that double team. They go to Hunter Danbury. He lost the handle. Aiden Reed picks it up. Reed takes it to the glass. Got it. Aiden Reed picked it up and streaked to the basket. And there's a long 3 at the other end. It goes.
I don't think he ever had control of that ball.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But he scored.
He somehow got it to go. What a good first quarter. After 1 period of play. It's Meridian 16 and Hamilton County, or not Hamilton County, Webber Township 14. I'll get it right here in just a moment. All right, and we will be back here at Gallatin County after this message. Back here at Gallatin County High School, the site for the boys 1A Sectional Championship Game. After 1 quarter play, it's 16-14. Your thoughts on that first quarter play, Ron Stanart?
I'm impressed with the start that Meridian had, and I'm impressed with the fact that Webber was able to weather that storm and come back like they did, down 11-2. Got it back to 1. Now it's 2 at the quarter mark. That's quite an accomplishment.
This could give them the lead, and it does. It's another 3-pointer by Marlowe. And the Trojans with their first lead of the game at 17-16.
I think that was Hales.
Was that Hales?
Yeah, Weston Hales.
Okay, I misread it. I saw the 4. I thought it was 14. It was Weston Hales. Okay. He hit the iron, then just kind of dribbled over and went in. So Hales with a big 3-pointer makes it 17-16 Trojans. Here's a drive baseline, cut off, picked back up, and shot is missed. Marlowe with a rebound. Marlowe up the court. Again, I said the Trojans are not intimidated by them, and they're really not.
No.
You can see it on their faces. They feel like they can play with this group.
Well, when you're down 11-2 and now you're up by 1, you're not intimidated.
No. Here's Weston Hales with a short jumper. No.
That's a tough shot.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. Rebound comes out of there by Shamar Easley for the Bobcats. They get it ahead to Ranson. Ranson all the way to the rack. He scores.
Nice.
Ranson with a fast move.
Nice move. He's a freshman, right?
Yeah, he sliced and diced his way to the hole that time. And on the other end, there's Elijah Marlowe answering. Elijah Marlowe said, I can slice and dice with the best of them. And Roderick Gatewood does it too. All of a sudden, it's turned into a track meet, and this is not the kind of game that Brad Beatty wanted to play.
No, I don't think so.
He talked about it in the pregame show.
They can do it for a while, but I don't know if they can do it for 4
You don't want to do it for the whole game, not with this bunch. Back to a 1-point lead for Meridian. Webber being a little more patient this time into Danbury. Here comes a triple team. It's knocked out of bounds. Again, he's got to hold that ball up.
Yeah, he does.
When that ball comes into him, he's got to hold it up.
They got to foul him to get it if he hold it up.
Yeah. And 3 new players coming into the game. Paul Bone checks back in. Also, Josh Everidge back in. And I think Easley back in for Meridian. Here's Elijah Marlowe in the corner to Hales. Hales inside to Danbury. Back out it comes to Lewis. Lewis in the corner. 3-pointer on the way. Yes! Nathaniel Marlowe buries the 3.
He likes that spot.
He likes that spot.
He's in double figures.
From the other corner, other end. No good. Oh. Tip back up and in. How in the world did Raheem Glover tip that one in?
I'm not sure who to give that to.
I think you got to give it to Glover since it went in for Meridian.
Yeah, but I thought
it might have been tipped in by the Trojans.
Everidge was right there, too.
3-pointer on the way, rattles in and out, no good by Marlowe. The stick back is good, and the Trojans regain the lead. 24-22. Webber hanging with them right now. Both these teams have won 22 basketball games this year. There's a strip and a steal as the Trojans get it back. Josh Lewis with the basketball for Webber. Gets it ahead to Hales. Hales going to drive all the way down, miss the shot, but he's fouled, and he's going to go to the line. Weston Hales, a 5'10 senior, will toe the line, stopping the clock with 5:02 to play here in the first half. Meridian led it by 2 after the first quarter, 16-14, after they led by as many as 9. But Webber leads it right now, and Weston Hales trying to add to it, but he misses the first one. Second one by Hales is good. It's a 3-point Webber lead, their biggest of the game now. 25-22. Here's Roderick Gatewood in the front court for the Bobcats. Back out to Raheem Glover, and it's out of bounds. Went off the hands of Gatewood that time. A turnover.
Yeah. He was looking to what he was going to do with it.
I think you're right.
Before he caught the pass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thinking about the move he was going to make.
Yeah.
Here comes another double team, but he gets around it all the way to the rack. Straight to the basket goes Josh Lewis for 2.
That's Josh's first points.
5-point lead by Webber. 27-22.
That's a 14-point turnaround already, Randy.
Here's Everidge going up with the left hand, no good, and there's Hunter Danbury with a huge rebound for the Trojans. Clears it out to Hales. Hales in the front court, gets it down to Elijah. Underneath it goes, shot up and in. Taking it strong to the glass is Lewis. Boy, Lewis is coming to play.
What year is he, Randy?
Josh Lewis is a 6'1 junior. A 7-point Webber Township lead.
That's a 16-point turnaround.
Unbelievable. Huge turnaround. We'll be with more from Gallatin County in just a moment.
Vaughn Equipment is a family-owned and operated business in Fairfield that's committed to providing quality equipment to the farm, construction, tractor-trailer, marine, and oil field industries. They feature a great selection of new and pre-owned trucks, trailers, farm equipment, construction equipment, and rental equipment. Their inventory changes weekly, and you can see it all in person or on their website. Whatever you're looking for to do the job right, Vaughn Equipment can help you. They're located at 1102 South 1st Street in Fairfield, or call 842-3500.
Back here at the boys' Class 1A Sectional Championship Game, Randy Olson along with Ron Stanart. And so far in this second quarter, Ron, The Trojans have outscored the Bobcats outscored them 15-6 here so far in this second quarter. 15-6.
Yeah, that's right. 15-6.
They're attacking the basket now. You know, the game plan was to get into Hunter Danbury, and they certainly have tried to do that, but the other guys have taken it upon themselves to attack the basket and kind of daring the Bobcats to stop them.
Yeah, there's been some open lanes down there, and they've found them every time.
And it could be that those lanes are opening up because they're trying to clap so much on Danbury.
Right.
And that's leaving a seam, and they're taking advantage of it. Here's Gatewood with it against that zone. He'll spin in the lane.
Nice pass.
Dish it. Shot short.
Use the
Ball's
backboard.
loose. Back out to Gatewood. 3:53 to play here in the first half. Oh, almost a steal. Players diving on the floor. Good hustle there by Weston Hales. Bobcats get it back. You notice the defense comes out a lot farther on Gatewood now. Here's a long three. It's short. Ball's chased down by Hales. Hales into the front court for the Trojans. Gets it to Danbury. Danbury's going to take it to the rack and score. But they're going to wave it off. I'm going to say the foul is before the shot. No basket. Foul before the shot.
Yep. It's on Mackins, I believe.
They're going to run an out-of-bounds play. That's 14 fouls here on the Bobcats.
His first.
First foul on Mackins.
Yep.
Team fouls now equal at 4 apiece. 3:32 to play in the half. Hale's taking it out of bounds as the Trojans try to add to their 7-point lead. There's a trap. Got to get away from the trap. Here's a 2-on-1. Nice look pass. Shot is missed. Tipped around. Danbury gets it back. Scores. Count the bucket, and he's fouled. What a sequence that time. Wow. That was a beautiful no-look pass to Danbury. Missed the initial shot. The ball ping-ponged around a little bit. Danbury got it back, put it in, and got fouled.
I think that pass was from Josh Lewis.
That was a beautiful pass.
That was awesome.
That really was. Danbury short on the free throw. Rebound by the Bobcats. They advance it up quickly. Shot is up, and it's in. As Ranson got it down there quickly and put it in.
Well, he's a good-looking freshman.
He really is, isn't he?
He can play.
Got to stay away from the trap. They get it across. Here is Marlowe. Marlowe's going to stop, put up a big three. Felled it, no. Hales.
Nice
pass down to Danbury. Can you believe that pass by Weston Hales? That was like a volleyball set.
Yeah, it was.
It was like setting up a volleyball, and he just set it to him. And Danbury grabbed it and put it in the hole. 9-point lead. Boy, Trojans have upped their game here in the second quarter, let me tell you. Here is Gatewood for a three. Nothing but net. Not much you can do about that.
No, he misses one from there, and he comes right back from the same spot and just buries it.
Well, one thing he's going to keep doing, he's going to keep shooting.
Yeah, shooter's mentality.
Yep, the next one's going in.
The next one is going in.
That's the way he feels about it. And a lot of times he's right.
Wow.
Elijah Marlowe up the sideline for the Trojans, who lead this one by 6. Who's going to go to the SIU Arena on Monday night? Hunter Danbury being shoved on by Everidge. Nothing called. They come from behind.
Stepped out of bounds.
Gatewood with a steal, but he stepped on the end line.
Yeah, he might have been able to take that all the way to the rack at the other end.
Officials certainly letting them play, as there's a lot of contact there between Everidge and Danbury. 2:11 left here in the first half. It's been a quick first half. Here's the inbound to Elijah Marlowe. Spin move, up and in.
Nice move.
Great move by Elijah Marlowe. All the Trojans upping their game here in the second quarter of play.
Yeah, they're spreading the wealth right now.
They definitely are. They want this game. 8-point lead. Here's Gatewood for 3. Got another one. Write it down.
That's how you score 2,000 points, Randy.
Yep.
Oh, man.
He doesn't need too much of an opening, as we saw the other night at the buzzer.
Those are
3 guys draped on him, and he still put it in.
Those are NBA range three-pointers.
He's got 18 points right now, I believe, already in the game. Here's Weston Hales, short. Gatewood with a rebound. It's a 5-point game. In the corner it comes to Ranson. Back to Gatewood. He'll let it fly another one. That's too strong. There's Everidge with a rebound, but it's taken away. And a foul's going to be called on Josh Everidge as he pushed Nathaniel Marlowe after he grabbed the rebound.
That's his second foul.
That's going to be 16 fouls also on Meridian. Minute 16 left here in the first half.
Webber will go to the line on the next foul.
Both teams have led by as many as 9 points.
In the first half.
In the first half.
Unreal.
Isn't that amazing?
I mean, you see that, you know, in a college game or NBA, but man.
Yeah, Meridian led 11-2 at one point, and Webber led 31-22 at one point by 9. And now the lead is 5, and the Trojans trying to add to it. 67 seconds left in the half. They can be patient this time. Hales with it to Elijah Marlowe. They're looking at Danbury. They got Kaufman on him. Here's Hales getting it in the corner to Marlowe. They're still looking towards Danbury. Instead, Elijah splits the defenders, and he's fouled. Elijah Marlowe will go to the line because that's going to be the 7th team foul on Meridian. So now the Trojans are in the 1 and bonus. Stops the clock at 45 seconds left here in the first half. Again, thanks to Josh Elliott, Josh's Lawn Care Service, for covering the cost, much of the cost of tonight's game and on the IHSA fees, so we can be here and bring it to all of you people back in Jefferson County in the Blueford area, as the free throw is good. He was on that 95-96 Webber team that lost a breeze modern day down at Benton. And that was a dramatic game, and that's still to this day, that's one of the biggest crowds I've ever seen in that gym.
I remember that game. Modern Day went on to finish second in
yes,
state that year.
They did. Second free throw was missed. That was just an enormous crowd that night at Rich Heron Gym. Crazy.
And it was a good ball game, as I remember.
Oh, it was a very good game.
Close ball game.
Very good game. And we got a very good game right here. 33 seconds left in the half. Here's Ranson out to Gatewood. Gatewood from the volleyball line, short. Rebound Hales.
Yeah, he got him.
Got him for a double dribble.
He thought about passing and then he dribbled it.
Yep. They'll turn it over to the Bobcats with 23 seconds left. Again, Coach Brad Beatty in our pregame interview talked about, turnover is going to be a big part of this game. Got to limit those. Here's a shot from the right side. Mackins, no good. Tipped around.
Keep it up, keep it
Danbury's got it. He holds it high. And Hales has it to Danbury. Danbury over in the corner to Elijah. Back out for a three, no good. Hales with a tip in. Hales right there with the tip in. And the horn sounds to end the first half of play. If you're a Webber Trojans fan, you got to be ecstatic. 16 minutes away from somebody punching their ticket to the SIU Arena and the Elite Eight. 17-point
turnaround.
At halftime, it is the Webber Trojans 38. The Meridian Bobcats 30. We'll come back and take a look at the first half stats and talk much more about this game coming up next.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes. Perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
This broadcast is made possible by Barnard Soil Service, located in Wayne City, offering multiple services to the farming community, including crop input recommendations, custom application, field records, seed test plots, seed treatment, soil testing, and much more. Barnard Soil Service is located at 303 East Smith Street in Wayne City, and their phone number is 895-2116. Additional details available on the company website at barnards.com. Barnard Soil Service in Wayne City.
Superior Steel offers a complete line of structural steel, angle iron, cold roll, and a complete line of welding supplies. Superior Steel of Wayne City, 895-2838.
It's the heating season, and Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at waynewhitepropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. Lawn mowing season is just about here, and Josh Elliott, the owner of Josh's Lawn Care, is ready to serve you. Josh offers mowing services, yard work, and lawn maintenance. He's a big supporter of Webber Township Trojans basketball and is a former member of the Trojans himself, being a member of that famous 95-96 team that made the deep postseason run. Josh Elliott of Josh's Lawn Care Service, helping to make tonight's broadcast possible here on AreaSports.net. You can call Josh at 246-4534. That's Josh's Lawn Care.
Yes, and indeed, we do thank Josh Elliott again for his support of tonight's broadcast, making it possible to bring it to you live from Gallatin County High School. I'm Randy Olson along with Ron Stanart. What a first half, Ron, as the Trojans come roaring back. They were not the least bit freaked out or stunned or anything. When they were down 11-2, it was like, okay, we'll spot you a 9-point lead, and now we'll come get you. And they did. And they did. What a turnaround.
Unbelievable. I mean, I remember it was 11-2. Nathaniel Marlowe hit that three-pointer out of the corners, 11-5, and it was off to the races.
Off to the races, so you bet. And then Webber leads it by 8 here at the half.
Yeah, and there's some reasons for that, Randy, and these stats might tell the picture, tell the story. But let's start with the Meridian Bobcats. Their led in scoring as usual by Roderick Gatewood. He had 17 points in the first half.
Yep.
And he's already got 5 3-pointers. Mm-hmm. Most of them from NBA range.
Yeah, out the volleyball line. Yeah.
Javion Ranson, a good-looking freshman, has 4 points. Josh Everidge has 2 points. Cole Kaufman has 2 points. Paul Bone hit a big 3. He's got 3 points. And Raheem Glover has 2 points. Webber won that second quarter 24-14, and Meridian has not shot a free throw yet in this ball game. They've got 30 points here at halftime. Let's look at Webber's individual scoring. Nathaniel Marlowe is in double figures with 11. He's got 3 3-pointers. Hunter Danbury has 6. Weston Hales has 8. Elijah Marlowe has 7. Josh Lewis has 4. And Aiden Reed has 2. So Webber spreading the wealth here in his first half.
Yeah.
And the Trojans were 4 out of 6 from the free throw line. And like I said earlier, they won that second quarter 24-14. But
well, here's a stat before you go to that, here's a stat that stands out to me from what you've said so far.
Uh-huh.
The Trojans have 6 guys in the scoring column.
Yes, they do.
6 guys. Not only they're 5 starters, but they got a 6th player. They got 6 guys in the scoring column here in the first half, and so it's very clear that you can't just stop one guy.
Right. I mean, only one guy in double figures, but they got a guy with 6, a guy with 8, a guy with 7, so everybody pitching in.
So the game plan was to come in and utilize Hunter Danbury inside, and they have, and they've tried to go to him a lot, but when it hasn't been there, that's opening up some driving lanes for the other guys, and they're taking advantage of it.
Driving lanes, and I tell you what, they've made some great passes. When the defense picks them up, they found out open man. But
great passes.
Some team stats that tells the story a little bit.
Go ahead.
Meridian Bobcats were 12 out of 34 in that first half. We thank you, Billy Rockett, for these stats. That's 35%. And Webber was 14 out of 24 for 58%.
There you go.
Now, we know that Wayne City shot 70% last night and lost, or Wednesday night, and lost the ball game.
Right.
But the turnovers is about what you would expect. And Meridian only has 3 turnovers, and Webber has 9. But they have overcome that in the rebounding department. Listen to this stat. The Trojans have 18 rebounds, and Meridian Bobcats have 9. So they've doubled them up on rebounds. So
foul situation for both teams. Run that down for us.
Okay, yeah, there's really not much going on there. The only player on the floor for either team that has more than 1 foul is Josh Everidge for Meridian, and he has 2. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, they've pretty well let them play. I mean, there's been some contact out there, but they've let them play, and I'll say it's been fair on both ends.
Yes.
I mean, it's consistent, and that's all you want out of an officiating crew is you just want consistency.
Absolutely. I mean,
and these guys have done a great job.
Coaches are not complaining, and they're letting them play. In a big game like this, you got to let them play. And,
I haven't seen one coach complain.
Yeah.
In fact, I didn't see him complain the other 2 nights either. I mean, I think the officiating's been very consistent down here all week.
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah, it really has been. All right. Hey, we want to send a shout-out to anybody connected with the junior high basketball programs in Jefferson County. I want you to mark this on your calendar, and that is Saturday, March 11th. That's going to be the junior high boys and girls all-star game. That's going to be played at Mount Vernon Township High School. There'll be a girls game at 6 o'clock, a boys game at 7 o'clock. Again, that's the junior high all-star game, Jefferson County all-star game for junior high boys and girls. And that's a fan favorite each year. And, of course, they get to play on the big floor at Mount Vernon High School. So mark that on your calendar for Saturday, March 11th. Okay, anything else you want to add here in the first half?
No, I mean, I think that was a well-played half of basketball. And, Meridian's doing things, creating 9 turnovers. And, the adrenaline was all Meridian to start the game. And then, like you said, Webber did not panic and come back from that 11-2 run to start the game. And
a lot of teams, if they got down to Meridian 11-2, they would wilt.
Yeah.
But this Trojan bunch has not.
Yeah.
They have hung right in there, and now they enjoy an 8-point lead here at halftime. We'll take another short break, step aside, be back with second half action in just a moment here live on both websites, AreaSports.net and on FoxesFans.net.
Jaggers Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Do you have a dog that is shedding? We provide de-shed treatments at Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. De-shed treatments get rid of a lot of unwanted hair so it doesn't end up all over your house. Your dog will look better, feel great, and smell wonderful. Call and schedule a de-shed treatment for your dog at Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon.
Jaggers Doggy Daycare.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Superior Steel offers a complete line of structural steel, angle iron, cold roll, and a complete line of welding supplies. Superior Steel of Wayne City, 895-2838.
Welcome back here to Gallatin County High School. Randy Olson along with Ron Stanart. Happy to bring you this championship game of the boys Class 1A sectional tournament. The winner moves on to the SIU Arena this Tuesday night. You might be wondering, well, who would they play? Well, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Going up in Altamont right now, it's Altamont taking on Tuscola. So the winner of that game will take on the winner of this game Monday night at 6 o'clock at the SIU Arena.
Right.
And you'll be able to check all the scores on our sports website here, AreaSports.net, a little bit later on tonight. All the scores from the sectional championships in 1A, 2A, and 3A. We are ready for second half action.
Webber's been in that game one time, and Meridian's been in it, I don't know how many times, but 3 or 4 times. I don't think Altamont's ever played down there. And I don't know about Tuscola, so that's some new faces down there regardless of what happens tonight.
The teams change ends to start the second half, and Meridian will have the ball to start the second half, and they put it into play. And with it out front is Mackins. Mackins to Gatewood. Back to Mackins. He'll fire up a 3 ball. It's in and out, no good. And rebound comes out of there by Josh Lewis for Webber, and that's knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with the Trojans. Full court pressure. Looks like it's going to be applied here. Kind of a zone trap by the Bobcats. They love the trap. They're good at it. Saw them do it against Wayne City. Got to get it across. Run out of time. Uh-oh. Bad. That was a dangerous pass, but they do get it across inside to Danbury, and he scores. Marlowe got it to Danbury, and he put it in.
That ball is not across the half line until somebody controls it on the other side.
That's true. That's true.
And that last pass was in the air for about 2 seconds.
That was very, very close to a 10-second count.
Yeah, it had to be.
Foul is called on the Trojans, and that is,
I think it's on Danbury.
yeah, that's going to be his first.
Yep.
First foul on Hunter Danbury. Are they going to say he was shooting?
It appears so.
Okay. Gatewood's going to be at the line to shoot.
It's the first free throw attempted by Meridian.
Boy, that was a spinner, wasn't it? That thing spun and spun and spun. There's probably no paint left on the rim now. Incredible.
I've seen him spin, but I don't know if I've ever seen one spin that much.
That was a real sidewinder. Here's the second one. That's good. Gatewood makes them both.
That's another way you score 2,000 points, Randy. Make those free throws.
Yeah, that's right. Into the front court, it's Marlowe. Baseline, Lewis, no. And Kaufman comes up and gets it.
Yeah, I don't think he knew where he was at. He was too far under the basket.
A little too far under there, wasn't he? Bobcats with the basketball. Here's Gatewood from that Kaufman corner where he made the shot the other night, and Kaufman gets the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's back to a 6-point game, 40-34. Again, got to stay away from that trap. They break it to Danbury. Danbury gets it up to Elijah. Elijah down to Lewis. Lewis will let it fly from three-point land. It's no good, and rebound is taken out of there.
I think he should have.
By Mackins.
He walked.
Mackins down to Kaufman. A foul's going to be called. They're going to say a blocking foul, I think, on Lewis.
Yeah, it's on Lewis.
Webber fans didn't agree with that one. They thought he was set. Kaufman will go to the line.
I think they think he walked before he got fouled.
Yeah, okay. And that's a possibility. Kaufman is at the line. Stops the clock with 6:27 to play here in the third quarter. A lot of basketball left in this one, folks. Don't go away. 5-point game. Cole Kaufman, 6'2" junior for Coach David Davis of the Bobcats. Again, both these teams have won 23 games this year. Meridian has only been beaten by one 1A school the entire year. They get the rebound. Here's Kaufman for three. No good. There's a rebound by Ransom. No good. Taken away by the Trojans.
And that was Crab Orchard.
Yes, that's right.
And that game was something like 91-86.
Oh, it was real high scoring.
Like
yeah, defense was optional in that game. Yeah, that's the only 1A loss they have the entire season. All their other losses were to 2A schools. Inside to Danbury. To Elijah. Back to Danbury, but it's too high. Threw it too high and out of bounds. It's a turnover. Had the right idea, but just couldn't get it down to him. Turnover gives it back to the Bobcats. Here's a three ball by you-know-who, and you know what happened.
Yeah, you know who and you know what.
Back to a 2-point game as Roderick Gatewood connects again from downtown. 5:34 left in the third quarter. Here's a diagonal pass. You can't throw a lollipop like that.
No, you cannot.
Can't throw a rainbow pass. Gatewood steals it. He's got it.
You know, those are two turnovers in a row without any pressure.
Yeah.
I mean,
not any real pressure.
You can't have that.
Yeah, those were just.
You're going to have enough of them under pressure.
Mackins, and he walked with it.
He did.
Turned it right back.
Good call.
So the Trojans will have it back. And we're going to have a timeout on the court. Timeout on the floor with one as well, and we'll be right back.
Lawn mowing season is just about here, and Josh Elliott, the owner of Josh's Lawn Care, is ready to serve you. Josh offers mowing services, yard work, and lawn maintenance. He's a big supporter of Webber Township Trojans basketball and is a former member of the Trojans himself, being a member of that famous 95-96 team that made the deep postseason run. Josh Elliott of Josh's Lawn Care Service, helping to make tonight's broadcast possible here on AreaSports.net. You can call Josh at 246-4534. That's Josh's Lawn Care.
Well, it's been an 8-2 start here in the third quarter for the Meridian Bobcats. What was an 8-point lead at halftime for the Webber Trojans has dissolved down to a 2-point lead.
Yeah, full court press here.
Webber has the ball. Elijah with it to Nathaniel. Gets it up to Hales. Hales in the front court. He's going to drive. He's going to take it all the way in. Scores, and he's fouled. Weston Hales just kept right on going.
Yeah.
Nobody impeded his progress, so he kept right on trucking. Big drive there by Hales.
Yeah, that was nice. Chance for an and one.
Hales, one of the seniors on the team. He knows how much this game means to not only him, but the rest of the team. Chance for the three-point play. Got it. He doesn't want his career to end here.
And the whole community of Bluford.
Yeah. Again, let me echo the fact that the Trojans had 6 guys score in the first half. I mean, to me, that's huge. And there is a drive and going to have a blocking foul before the shot.
I think that's on Lewis.
I think it will be on Josh Lewis.
It'll be his second.
Okay.
So he's the only Webber player with 2 fouls.
And that's the third team foul on the Trojans this half. There's only 1 on the Bobcats so far. Aiden Reed's going to come in and give him a blow. Reed in the ball game to replace Lewis. 4:47 left here in the third quarter. It's Bobcats basketball. Trailing it by 5. A shot from the corner by Gatewood rims out. A scrum on the floor for the rebound, and a jump ball is going to be called. It's going to be Webber basketball.
Well, that was halfway down, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. That was another one of those side spinners. Trojans will have it. Again, the Super Sectional game down at the SIU Arena in the Elite Eight on Monday night will be at 6 o'clock. Those used to be played on Tuesday night. Some of you might be wondering, why are they moving those to Monday night? Well, it's because they play all 4 classes at the same time now. So instead of a Tuesday-Friday scenario like it has been for 100 years, it's now a Monday-Thursday scenario. You play the Super Sectional on Monday, you start the state tournament on Thursday. That's how it works now with all 4 classes being played at the same time. And, of course, the state tournament has been moved back to Champaign-Urbana at the University of Illinois, where everybody thinks it belongs, me included. Glad to see it back there. Here's a double team. Marlowe gets it to Danbury. He goes up and scores, and the big fella gets hacked again. But he makes it count, and that gives the Trojans a 7-point lead, and Hunter will go to the line. Boy, nice pass. Good feed into Hunter, and he finished that time. Finished strong.
First foul on Ransom.
Everidge's going to check back in for Meridian, but he cannot come in until after that first free throw shot, or the free throw shot, right? Yeah.
No, the ball went in. I don't know why they're not letting him come in.
No, it's just one free throw because it's the and one.
Right.
Danbury misses it. Tipped around, almost tipped in. Ball's loose, and who's got it? Bobcats have it. Trojan fans thought there was a traveling violation. Here's Gatewood with it. Down to 4 minutes left here in the third quarter play. 7-point lead. Trojans led it by 8 at the half. Here's a Euro step.
Nice move.
And Mackins with the deuce.
That's his first point.
First points for Tristan Mackins?
Yeah.
Wow. He was one player that Coach Beatty talked about on the pregame show that he was worried about.
Yeah,
not just Gatewood, but he was worried about Mackins.
He's usually, I think, their secondary scorer.
That is a 10-second count.
Yep. They've been flirting with that the entire third quarter.
That's another turnover. The 10-second count gives it back to the Bobcats. 3:36 left here in the third quarter of play. Glad you're with us live here on AreaSports.net and on FoxesFans.net. Sectional Championship game. A trip to the Elite Eight on the line as Mackins travels with the ball. Yep, good call. It'll be a Webber ball. That student section's really making some noise over there from Webber. They're doing a good job. Here's Hales with it. They got to get it across the line. They do to Elijah. Elijah over to Nathaniel, back to Hales. Hales going to drive, put up a little finger roll floater. No. Ball's tipped.
That's going to be out.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hales. He was trying to tip it to a teammate, but
yeah,
just went the other direction. Here's Gatewood bringing it up quickly from Meridian. 5-point game with 3:07 left here in the third quarter. Mackins wants to drive baseline, comes back out to Gatewood. Gatewood thinks about a 35-footer, but instead goes down low, and it's knocked away. Elijah with the steal. Nathaniel has it, up to Elijah. Again, 2 Marlows on the floor for Webber. That's why we're calling them by their first names. Over to Weston Hales. Hales down to Danbury. He's got it deep, and the big fella scores again. Hunter Danbury using his size to his advantage. Trojans by 7. 2:26 left. Out it comes to Mackins. He pump fakes, then puts up the jumper. Got it. Nothing but nylon. Mackins with a nice pump fake and then drove to his left and put up a shot off dribble. Ball's loose on the floor. Stolen again by the Bobcats. They got those quick hands. Here's Gatewood for 3. And ball is saved from going out of bounds by the Trojans, and there's a foul from behind on Ransom.
I think it's on Easley.
Easley, okay.
I think, let's see.
Yeah, Ransom and Easley were both there, but they do give it to Shamar Easley. That'll be his first. Team fouls equal now at 3 apiece. Trojans have the ball out of bounds. They get it into Elijah. Dangerously near the half line. Yeah. Elijah gets around his man, feeds it to Danbury, and he scores, and he's fouled. Beautiful wrap-around pass that time by Elijah Marlowe. He knew exactly where Hunter Danbury was at. Those guys have done this a lot. Danbury sticks it in the hole and gets fouled.
Yeah, Coach Beatty said in his interview, you get Danbury the ball down there low, he knows what to do with it.
Yeah. Well, that was a stellar pass that time, wasn't it? Beautiful wraparound. Second foul on Easley, and Danbury makes him pay with the 3-point play. Trojans back up by 7.
He's got a 9-point quarter going on, Hunter Danbury does.
Minute 45 left here in the third quarter. Here is a long 3. That's no good. Kaufman with the rebound. Back up. Got it. Kaufman sticks it back in the hole. It's back to a 5-point game. Trojans up the court. Hales gets it up. Hales is going to drive. Dishes it to Elijah. Gives it out to Nathaniel. Out to Elijah. In the corner to Weston Hales. Nathaniel Marlowe for 3. No. Follows his shot. There's a scrum on the floor. The jump ball's called, and the possession arrow gives it to the Bobcats. Good hustle by both teams.
Yeah.
Real good hustle. Exactly 1 minute to play here in the third quarter.
Both teams going after those 50-50 balls.
Oh, they're leaving it on the floor, that's for sure. Yeah. Roderick Gatewood with it in the front court for the Bobcats. Goes over in the left wing. Now they get it down low to Kaufman. He scores.
That's a good pass.
Kaufman is a nice player, and they're starting to utilize him down inside.
Yeah.
Cuts it to 3. Marlowe.
Oh, he threw it
steal.
Right
Threw it right to Mackins, and Mackins scores, and he's fouled. That's a big play because that cuts it to 1, and now Mackins can tie the game.
Yeah.
Big turnaround here in the last minute.
Scoreless in the first half. Tristan Mackins has come back with 7 points this quarter.
And he is at the line with a chance to tie it, as that foul was called on Elijah Marlowe, and it is his second. Team fouls equal at 4 apiece. Tristan Mackins, 5'10", senior at the line for the Bobcats. We're tied. 50-50. Elijah up the sideline. Got to stay away from the trap. Gets it to Nathaniel. There's another trap. They slap at him and they foul him.
Yeah. Good call.
Quick hands, but they get the foul. You got to really hold on to the basketball tight when those guys come on.
Yeah. because they're coming after.
Yeah, and you don't want to bring it down either.
2 fouls on Mackin. Still nobody in the game with more than 2 fouls.
Elijah Marlowe will trigger it in right by the scorer's bench. Gets it into Hales. 24 seconds left in this quarter. Let's see if the Trojans wind it down for a final shot in the quarter. Splits the defenders. Gets it to Danbury. Down to 13 seconds left. Danbury's going to hand it off to Hales. There's a double team. And the ball goes out of bounds. And it's off of Kaufman.
7.1 seconds. That's what that clock showed Wednesday night.
That's what it showed Wednesday night when a three-pointer was hit by Gatewood.
Yep.
And now the Trojans have 7.1. And they get it into Elijah. Elijah's going to drive. The underhanded scoop shot rolls off. Danbury grabs a rebound. Jump ball is called as he's tied up. Possession arrow is going to keep it right here with Webber with 2.8 seconds left. Plenty of time to run an out-of-bounds play here.
Yeah.
2.8 seconds. And we got a push-off. Offensive foul. Offensive foul on the push-off, trying to get position. And that foul was called on
Aiden Reed.
Aiden Reed on the push-off. So that's going to give the Bobcats the ball. That's 2 fouls on Reed.
Yeah, there should have been some time. Well, no.
I was looking away from where Reed was at, so I really didn't see it. But I was not looking right at him.
Should have been some time come off the clock, I think.
Well, the ball was never inbounded.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, there should be no time off the clock. It's still 2.8.
I thought it got inbounded.
No, he blew the whistle before the ball was tossed in. The officials are over there discussing that. I think they're just making sure they're on the same page. And yeah, they are. Okay, Bobcats ball, length of the floor. They get it into Gatewood. He dribbles up the sideline, pulls up a desperation three, and it won't go. And after 3 quarters of play, we haven't settled anything yet, Ron.
Wow.
We're still tied, just like we were at the beginning of the game. It's 50-50.
How appropriate is that? It's 50-50.
50-50 as we move to the 4th quarter.
I'd say that's each team's chances right now.
Of this sectional championship game. They're trying to announce for somebody to move their vehicle. It's illegally parked. We'll be back with more from Gallatin County in just a moment.
Whether you're being cautious by staying close to home or life has just been a little too busy, you can still take advantage of the unique products and services we've designed with you in mind. You can now open and apply for a variety of checking accounts online and receive the benefits that come along with them, including high interest or cash back with a Moolah account, protection beyond your bank account with Secure Plus, online and mobile banking, and local customer and community service. Simply visit us at fnbcommunitybank.com. FNB, Banking Business Life. Member FDIC.
It's the heating season, and Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at wainwrightpropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods.
Well, how appropriate on the loudspeakers here. They're playing We Will Rock You. Yeah, this game has definitely been a rocking one tonight as we go into the 4th and final quarter. Randy Olson along with Ron Stanart. Hope you're enjoying it. It's been a thriller so far, and we're all tied. 50-all as Meridian has the ball first.
Meridian won that quarter 20-12 to tie this thing up.
Yeah. The Trojans had an 8-point lead at the half. They go inside to Everidge. He misses the bunny, and Danbury gets a rebound, and Everidge going to pick up the foul. Good rebound by Hunter Danbury.
That's his third. He's only one with 3, though.
The Trojans ball length of the floor. We'll reset it for you. Meridian led it after 1 quarter, 16-14. Weber led it at the half by 8, 38-30, and we're tied 50-50 right now. Both teams have led by as many as 9. It's been the biggest lead by both teams, 9 points.
4 fouls on average. I missed one.
Is that 4 fouls?
Yeah, so he took a seat.
Yeah. Danbury has in the back court. They've got to get the ball up. As it's knocked out of bounds, going to stay with the Trojans. Got to look out for another 10-second count there.
I don't think they want Hunter handling the ball down there.
Not in the backcourt like that, no. Get it to a guard. And they do get it to a guard. Nathaniel's got it. He's ridden by Mackins. They come up behind him. He'll put up a fadeaway. It's short. Gatewood with a rebound. He'll race to the other end. Gatewood's going to take it all the way in, coast to coast. Makes the shot and a foul. Roderick Gatewood, that's where he's dangerous. He's in the open court like that.
He's fast.
In that open court, he has a nose for the rim, and he takes it to the rim and scores and gets fouled, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point lead here for Meridian. 7:20 to play in the ball game. Roderick with the and one. And it bounces high and off. Rebound by the Trojans. They get it up to Weston Hales. Hales down low, inside Danbury, and he scores. Good ball movement that time as they break the press, and they tie the game at 52.
That turned out good. I thought that was one too many passes.
It was close, wasn't it? Real close. Bobcats have it back in the front court. 6:57 to play in the ball game. Trojans stay in that zone as Gatewood shoots over it. He misses it. There's a rebound by Hales after the tip-in also goes off, and the Trojans have it. Easily had a chance for the tip-in, but he couldn't get it to go. And now Hales has it in the front court for Webber. The winner of this game gets the winner of Altamont and Tuscola. They're playing right now as we speak up in Altamont. Here's Hales, lobbing it to Danbury, and he scores on the opposite side of the rim. Good pass and a good footwork that time by Danbury as he scores, and the Trojans lead by 2. Here's Gatewood trapped in the corner.
And he should have shot that. It would have went in.
Yeah, exactly. He's used to get trapped in the corner, isn't he? They call a timeout.
There was only 2 guys on him instead of 3, so he didn't put it up.
I guess that's why they called timeout. All right, timeout on the court. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Superior Steel offers a complete line of structural steel, angle iron, cold roll, and a complete line of welding supplies. Superior Steel of Wayne City, 895-2838.
Lawn mowing season is just about here, and Josh Elliott, the owner of Josh's Lawn Care, is ready to serve you. Josh offers mowing services, yard work, and lawn maintenance. He's a big supporter of Webber Township Trojans basketball and is a former member of the Trojans himself, being a member of that famous 95-96 team that made the deep postseason run. Josh Elliott of Josh's Lawn Care Service, helping to make tonight's broadcast possible here on AreaSports.net. You can call Josh at 246-4534. That's Josh's Lawn Care.
Back here at Gallatin County High School, Josh Elliott on that 95-96 team. They played down at Benton against Breeze Mater Dei. Was that one of the games that you officiated, Ron?
No, I did not do that one.
Man, that was a crazy game.
Yeah.
As the Knights beat the Trojans and went on to finish second in the state after that.
Yep.
All right, back to live action as the
next foul, Randy, will be a 1-and-1 for each team.
All the way to the rack and tying the game is Roderick Gatewood as he just slid between defenders that time.
He has a nose for the basket, doesn't he?
He sure does.
Man.
It's a gift.
When he's not shooting NBA three-pointers, he can get all the way to the rack, and he's only about 5'9".
Yep, he is listed at 5'9", again over 2,000 points in his career. He's the all-time leading scorer in Meridian High School history.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of good players go through there.
Passing.
Here's a drive way Hales, and he's fouled.
Passing J.J. Strickland.
And that stops the clock with 5:33 to go in the game. And at the line will be Weston Hales, the 5'10 senior for the Trojans. And that foul is against Kaufman, I believe.
Yeah.
That'll be the second foul on Cole Kaufman. And free throw is good. Boy, these free throws down the stretch here in the fourth quarter are huge.
Yeah, they are.
Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way.
Yep. That's what it may come down to. Who makes the most free throws?
Yep. Like it did Wednesday night, as a matter of fact. As the second one is missed, rebound by the Bobcats. Yeah, Wayne City shot 70% from the field and lost the game. I've never seen that happen in a high school basketball game. Never. Gatewood takes it inside, misses it. There's a rebound by Marlowe.
He got all the way to the rack, though.
Yeah, he did. He's able to penetrate and get in there. Nathaniel Marlowe up the court. Got to take care of the basketball out to Hales. Hales back to Marlowe. 1 point lead here. Each possession is so crucial, so precious. Like Coach Brad Beatty said in his pregame interview, he called it gold, and he said you don't want to give away gold. Here's a runner, and it misses, but there's a weak side rebound. Back out it comes to Nathaniel, and he buries it. He buries it, but they called it a 2. His foot was on the line, but they'll still take it. It's a 3-point lead, and here's Gatewood for 3 on the other end, and guess what? Nothing but nylon. He ties it. Another timeout. Are you kidding me? Yes, he's got ice in his veins. You better believe it. He's a danger to score anywhere on the floor. 4:35 left in the game.
He's got 29.
Got 29?
Yeah.
Holy cow. Don't go away. We'll be back with more in just a moment here on AreaSports.net and on FoxesFans.net.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Do you have a dog that is shedding? We provide de-shed treatments at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. De-shed treatments get rid of a lot of unwanted hair so it doesn't end up all over your house. Your dog will look better, feel great, and smell wonderful. Call and schedule a de-shed treatment for your dog at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
Randy Olson back here with Ron Stanart. On our drive down here tonight, we were talking about how could you possibly have a better game tonight than what you had on Tuesday night and Wednesday night, because we had a 2-point game on Tuesday night when Webber beat Gallatin County. We had a 1-point game that was a very dramatic win for Meridian over Wayne City on Wednesday night. Here we are, 4:35 left in the championship game, Ron, and we're tied at 57-57.
Yeah, I doubt there's many sectionals around the state that can say that for all 3 ball games.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. It's been quite a week of basketball here, and we're glad that you've taken it in with us. Trojans are going to show some patience on this possession. Elijah Marlowe with it. Again, every possession is gold at this point. You don't want to turn the ball over. Can't shoot if you don't score. Can't score if you don't shoot. But you want that shot to be a quality shot.
Yeah. But you want to get a shot. You don't want to turn the
down
ball
on the
over.
baseline. Shot is up. It's short, but a foul is going to be called as Josh Lewis gets hacked on the way to the glass, and he will go to the line. And
3rd foul on Tristan Mackin.
has Lewis been at the line tonight? Josh Lewis?
He has not.
His first trip to the line?
Yes.
3:55 left, and he rolls the first one in. Trojans back up by 1.
I don't think I realized Josh Lewis was left-handed until he just shot that free
Until
throw.
he shot that free throw, yeah. Well, both coaches are going to use all their timeouts, aren't they? We got another on the court right now, and we'll be back with more in a moment.
Vaughn Equipment is a family-owned and operated business in Fairfield that's committed to providing quality equipment to the farm, construction, tractor-trailer, marine, and oil field industries. They feature a great selection of new and pre-owned trucks, trailers, farm equipment, construction equipment, and rental equipment. Their inventory changes weekly, and you can see it all in person or on their website. Whatever you're looking for to do the job right, Vaughn Equipment can help you. They're located at 1102 South 1st Street in Fairfield, or call 842-3500.
Great atmosphere here at Gallatin County, and we want to take a moment to thank the athletic department and the administration, everybody associated with Gallatin County High School. They have been so hospitable to us this week. It's been fantastic. The hospitality room's been great. They've set us up here with great high-speed internet. People who've been watching at home have told us, we just don't see any buffering. We don't see, any freeze frames, anything like that. Everything's been good on our end. And so we hope it's been good on your end there at home watching. And again, special thanks to Gallatin County, really rolling out the red carpet for us this week and allowing us to stream here. And thanks to the IHSA for giving us the permission to do it as well. As the free throw is made, that's a big one. It's a 2-point lead here for the Trojans.
And I'll tell you, Randy, I'll add to that, both communities have really showed up to support their teams.
They really have tonight.
Blueford and Mounds and Mound City.
Yeah, it's a big-time crowd tonight. Here's Gatewood along the baseline. He's cut off. Back out to Mackins. Mackins to Easley. Now to Kaufman. He'll let it fly from 3. Boy, the big guy can step out and hit it. Cole Kaufman gives the Bobcats a 1-point lead. 3:27 to go in the game. Here's a drive by Elijah. He's stripped as he takes it inside, and it's going to be Webber ball.
Yeah, he showed us that, Randy, at the BIT, and then down here at Gallatin County the other night, he can shoot the three.
Yeah, we covered 4 of the Bobcat games down there at the BIT that you and I did, and you're right. He was able to shoot it down there, too. Got to get it in. 5-second count. Get it in. Comes into Elijah. That was close. Real close.
Yeah.
Right side it goes to Hales. Back out to Elijah. 3:14 to play in the game. Bobcats by 1. Big possession here for Webber. Here's Nathaniel, the freshman. Goes up for the shot. Missed it. It lips out. And the rebound gets it ahead to Gatewood. Gatewood's going to race to the rim. Makes it. He stopped short of the rim that time and just shot a little floater and hit nothing but nylon. 3-point lead, and there's a tie game. Nathaniel, the freshman, ties it at 62.
You know, Gatewood had 31 against Wayne City. He's at 31 right now.
Gatewood for 3 on the other end.
Oh, my.
We got a shootout going on. He's unconscious out there, folks.
He's at 34.
He's unconscious. 65-62. Trojans with the basketball. Nathaniel Marlowe has it. 2:17 to play in the game. A lot of time. A lot of time. But the Trojans need to score on this possession. And, you know, you don't have to shoot a 3. You get caught up in the whole idea of Gatewood making the 3. It doesn't mean you've got to come down and match him for 3. A 2 is fine, just like that. But it's blocked. Blocked away as Hales took it in. Bobcats have it the other way. Now, if you're Webber, you need to stop. Here's Mackins with it in the corner. Down to a minute 43 left.
He'll shoot it from there.
Yeah, well, they may play keep away for a while here because they got a 3-point lead. There's a steal. Nathaniel takes it away. No, Hales has it. Hales all the way to the rack. Misses it. And Hannah Danbury had it. And then a foul is going to be called as coming up with the basketball was Ransom.
Boy, they needed that.
Man, oh, man, that ball just rolled off the rim. Just rolled off the rim. We'll walk to the other end, and the Bobcats will be in the 1 and bonus. Stops the clock with a minute 32 left. Javion Ransom, the 5'8 freshman at the line for the Bobcats. That foul on Hunter Danbury was just his second. But both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. Still a 1-possession game, but Ransom can make it a 2-possession game. He misses it. But the rebound is chased down by Mackins. Boy, Trojans needed that rebound, but didn't get it.
Yeah, they did.
Man, oh man, now the Bobcats control it again. And they can run some more clock.
They don't need to score.
No, they can run some clock and force the Trojans to foul. And they're going to try to keep it in the hands of Gatewood as much as they can, and there's a foul.
Yeah.
And Gatewood's going to go to the line. Now, as good a player as Roderick Gatewood is, he can miss free throws. He missed some the other night against Wayne City. He's missed some already tonight. So he's not automatic at the line.
2 out of 3 tonight.
Okay, he's not automatic. But if you had to put somebody on the line with a minute 10 to go, I think you'd probably choose Roderick Gatewood.
Yeah.
If you're Coach Davis.
I believe I would.
Yeah. Given his resume. It's a 1 and bonus. And he's nothing but net on that one. Now, if he misses, Trojans have got to get the rebound because they just failed to get the rebound on the previous miss.
I mean, he's like on a mission. He proved that Wednesday night.
Yeah, he's trying to carry this Bobcat team on his shoulders down to the SIU arena. Another one on the way. Boy, that one was not as smooth, but it still went through. 5-point Bobcat lead, and there's going to be a foul called. And Gatewood not happy with his teammate there.
Yeah, that's not a smart
because that was not a smart foul at all because no time ran off the clock.
Right.
And there was a foul against Marlowe as soon as it was inbounded, and the foul was charged to Easley, I believe.
84-foot foul.
Yep.
But now Webber's still got to make these free throws. Just like Gatewood did. You got to knock them down.
Got to knock them down. So the freshman, Nathaniel Marlowe, at the line, and he buries the first one. Still a lot of time left in the game, 67 seconds. 67 seconds left. Whether he makes it or not, well, it is a 1-possession game, yeah. One possession game, 67-64. Now the Trojans need to stop. Need a turnover, but they're going to foul instead. So they're going to take their chances by sending Ranson, the freshman, to the line. And probably if you're Coach Brad Beatty, you'd rather have Ranson at the line than you would Gatewood.
Yes.
So that might not be a bad foul because as soon as Ranson got the ball, he was going to give it to Gatewood, and Gatewood was going to keep it in his hands.
Yes.
So you better foul somebody else while you get a chance, and so that's what they did.
The next foul will be super bonus for either team, but this is still a 1-and-1.
Right. Team fouls are 9 apiece now, so you're right. Both teams soon to be in the super bonus. Javion Ranson at the line. He missed one a moment ago, but the Trojans didn't get the rebound. But he makes that one. Back to a 4-point game. And it's a 2-possession game. 62 seconds left. 62 seconds. Ranson got them both.
Oh, he got them both.
5-point game, 2-possession game. Trojans need a bucket. Doesn't have to be a 3. They just need points. Anything counts. Just got to get a shot off, make it a good one. Got to score. They get it down to Danbury. He lips it out. No good. Man, it was right there. But it wouldn't go down. Mackins gets the rebound. And gets it up to Gatewood, and Gatewood is fouled. Boy, the shots were there, I'll tell you. It just wouldn't go down.
Yeah.
They had it into Danbury, but it couldn't quite go down the rim.
It's a good pass into Danbury. He didn't finish. And now we're in super bonus.
40 seconds left, and it's super bonus time. Gatewood's going to shoot 2 for the Bobcats. I missed it.
Yeah.
Okay, so even if he makes this, it's still just a 2-possession game. Had he made them both, it'd just about put it out of reach.
Yeah.
Could have been a 3-possession game, but since he missed the first one, the best he can do is make it a 2-possession game. All right, time on the court. 40 seconds left. We'll be back with free throws in a moment.
Treat your sweet tooth to something sweet and delicious at Sweetie's Ice Cream Shop on North Main Street in Wayne City. Sweetie's is an incredible place where you can find soft-serve ice cream in a variety of flavors and some specialties. And don't forget about her world-famous peanut butter sauce. Rhonda and the gang at Sweetie's are proud sponsors of Wayne City Indians basketball. In fact, Justin might have waited on a few of you there. At Sweetie's, open 6 days a week. If you haven't been to Sweetie's, you haven't had ice cream. Everybody's talking about Sweetie's. Downtown Wayne City.
All right, we'll reset it for you. Again, Meridian led by 2 points after first quarter. Webber led by 8 at the half. Webber has led by as many as 9. Meridian has led by as many as 9. It was 50-50 after the third quarter, but it's been Meridian with the edge here in the fourth quarter, Ron, as they have a 5-point lead right now, and Roderick Gatewood at the line, a chance to make it a 6-point lead.
Right now they've made just a couple more plays than what Webber has.
Yeah, a couple shots have rolled off for the Trojans. 40 seconds left in the game. 40. Gatewood's free throw misses. He missed them both. Elijah with a rebound ahead to Nathaniel. Still time for the Trojans. They need a bucket. Here's a three-pointer. It rolls off. No good. Danbury back up. No good. Got it knocked out of his hands. And the ball goes out of bounds, but a foul is going to be called. Nope, doesn't go out of bounds. It's into the hands of Easley, and he gets fouled. And I think we'll walk to the other end, and Easley's going to go to the line. Man, oh man. Again, a couple of shots roll off there, and one gets knocked out of the hands of Danbury on the shot.
Well, that three was half the way down, and then Danbury missed a bunny. This is after Gatewood misses 2 free throws, which you don't expect to happen.
Right.
And now you got Shamar Easley at the line, and he's got the double bonus.
Yep, he'll shoot 2, and he clunks it.
He missed it.
That's 3 missed free throws in a row for Meridian. So that kind of shows you how the door has been left open for the Trojans, but they haven't been able to capitalize. 29 seconds left. 29 seconds. It's a 2-possession game, and it's going to stay a 2-possession game whether he makes it or not.
Yeah, I thought that 3 was down by Nathaniel Marlowe.
It looked good.
And then when it didn't, I thought Danbury had the rebound and the stick back, but that wouldn't go.
Yeah, I did too.
He missed. Oh, he banked it in.
Banked it in. 6-point game. Trojans got to get it up the court in a hurry. Now they do need a 3. Hales will let it fly. He misses it. Ball is loose, and we got a A foul is going to be on Danbury. He's going to be on the back.
Yeah.
He went after the rebound aggressively.
Four missed free throws by Meridian, and Webber could not get a shot to go down.
Couldn't get the ball to go down. They had opportunities, but just couldn't make them. Kaufman will go to the line for the Bobcats, and the Meridian fans in front of us are starting to sense that something special is about to happen. They're going to be headed to the SIU Arena, as it appears. 19 seconds left.
They brought a lot of people here tonight.
They have. 19 seconds left as Kaufman buries it. Yeah. And that'll about do it because that's who makes it a 3-possession game.
Yeah. He's a nice player.
Yeah, Kaufman's had a good second half, especially as he rims that one in. 8-point game as the Trojans drive, as Marlowe puts it up in, and timeout's called.
Yeah, Kaufman's got 11 points in the second half.
Cuts it to 6, but it's a 2-possession game with 13 seconds left. I mean, it's not over, but Webber's going to have to steal the inbounds.
You can't count on Meridian to keep missing 2 free throws every time.
You got to steal the inbound on this. They're going to have to face guard and somehow get a steal, get a turnover, or a 5-second count. A 5-second count would also work as a turnover.
Right.
Now, Meridian has 2 timeouts left, so if they get into trouble and can't get the ball inbounds, they can call a timeout.
Right.
Because they have 2 left. So 13.9 seconds left, 2-possession game. Webber definitely needs to steal, some kind of turnover, 5-second count or something here, because they got to get the ball twice.
Webber had some good looks down here. Just shots have not gone in.
Wow. Webber led this game at one point, 31-22, led it by 9, led it by 8 at the half. It's been a big fourth quarter here, though, by the Bobcats.
That's another 14-point swing here.
Trojans are trying to face guard everybody, trying to keep them from getting it in. And they get it in to Kaufman, and then Kaufman is fouled. So we'll walk to the other end, and there'll be a couple more free throws coming for the Bobcats. 11.9 seconds left. Again, a great student section by the Webber Trojans tonight down there in the corner. They brought a big fan bus tonight, and they have made some noise and really made their presence known tonight.
Yeah, had some fun. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. And another missed free throw by the Bobcats. Hunter Danbury's going to check back in. He's going to replace Josh Lewis as Kaufman will shoot another free throw. Again, 11.9 seconds left. And that free throw is good. They wave it off because he went over the line. So again, two missed free throw opportunities there for the Bobcats. Now, Trojans need a real quick 3. Here's Nathaniel with it. They get it down to Elijah. Elijah will shoot the 3. Oh, it's off the back iron. Out to Nathaniel. He'll fire a 3. Got it. And timeout is called by Coach Beatty with 1.5 seconds left. They might add some more time to the clock because he called the timeout a couple seconds before that. They're at the scorer's bench. I don't know if they'll add any more time or not. 1.5 seconds left. Final. Pinckneyville has beaten Breeze Central tonight, 47-43 in the 2A Sectional Championship at Pinckneyville. So the Panthers win it on their home floor over a highly ranked Breeze Central, 47-43. So the Panthers are headed to the SIU Arena to take on the winner of the Teotopoulos-Vandalia game. Is that a what do we got here? We got a technical or what?
Oh, maybe they didn't have any timeouts left.
No, there's timeouts on the board, but I don't know. Gatewood makes the free throw. It showed that Webber had a timeout left, but maybe they didn't. And he makes them both. I saw the official go over to the scorer's bench, but I thought he was just checking to see if there was going to be more time put on the court, but apparently there was no timeouts left for Webber.
Yeah, that's got to be it. I thought
it's got to be it. So it's a technical foul. The inbound comes into Meridian, and there's the ball game. The Bobcats win it by 5 over the Webber Trojans, 74-69, the Bobcats are headed to the SIU Arena. Meridian will take on the winner of the Tuscola-Altamont game, which is being played as we speak up in Altamont. That'll be at 6 o'clock Monday night at the SIU Arena. The second game in the 2A Super Sectional will be Pinckneyville against the winner of the Teotopoulos-Vandalia game, which is also still in progress. Wow, what a game. What a season for the Webber Trojans as they left it all out there tonight. A great effort, a valiant effort, but they fall a little bit short to this talented bunch from Meridian. Again, the Bobcats still have only lost one game to a 1A school all season long. And they improved their record to 24-12. 24-12 with this victory tonight. And again, only one of those 12 losses was to a 1A school. As the Bobcats are headed to the SIU Arena. Coach David Davis of the Bobcats, again, was on that team that finished second in the state.
Right, in 2015.
Yeah. Ron is working on our post-game stats. We'll come back and share those with you in just a moment.
Lawn mowing season is just about here, and Josh Elliott, the owner of Josh's Lawn Care, is ready to serve you. Josh offers mowing services, yard work, and lawn maintenance. He's a big supporter of Webber Township Trojans basketball and is a former member of the Trojans himself, being a member of that famous 95-96 team that made the deep postseason run. Josh Elliott of Josh's Lawn Care Service, helping to make tonight's broadcast possible here on AreaSports.net. You can call Josh at 246-4534. That's Josh's Lawn Care.
Superior Steel offers a complete line of structural steel, angle iron, cold roll, and a complete line of welding supplies. Superior Steel of Wayne City, 895-2838.
It's the heating season, and Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at WayneWhitePropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods.
Well, a tough loss for the Webber Township Trojans. They have their season come to an end here. And that score on the scoreboard is not correct because it froze on me. It's really 74-69 was the final. 74-69 was the final. As the Meridian Bobcats celebrate on the floor after this one. 74-69, they win it by 5. And, if I was to tell you, Webber Trojan fans, that they would come into this game and be tied with the Meridian Bobcats 50-50 after 3 quarters, I think you'd take it. I think anybody would take it. They'd feel pretty good about their chances. And they played an excellent ball game. They had a good game plan. They didn't play scared. They played hard, real hard all night long. The Bobcats just had a few more shots fall their way and a few more balls bounce their way in the fourth quarter. And they made just enough free throws down the stretch to win it here by 5 points, 74-69. Again, Ron Stanart working on our post-game stats. Great season here by the Webber Trojans. They have nothing to be ashamed of. So many teams would trade places with them to play in a sectional championship game and reach the Sweet 16 as they finish the season with 23 wins. Bobcats, again, will go down to the SIU Arena Monday night at 6 o'clock against the winner of the Altamont-Tuscola game, which is still in play. You got something for us there, Ron?
I do, Randy. I think I'm missing 1 point somewhere. I can't find it, but it's close enough.
What a ball game.
What a ball game is right. Let me catch my breath here. Meridian Bobcats, after not shooting a free throw in that first half, shot 21 of them in the second half.
How about that?
They only made 12 of them, and they still won the basketball game. Mm-hmm. All right, so Webber Township was 11 out of 14 from the free throw line. Let's look at some individual scoring. We'll start with the Webber Township Trojans. Nathaniel Marlowe had an 11-point first half and follows that up with a 10-point second half for 21 points. But he's just a freshman, so his career is just getting started. Hunter Danbury, the senior, had 19 points, played a great ball game. Weston Hales, the third double-figure scorer for Webber Township, had 12. Elijah Marlowe almost joining them in double figures with 9. Josh Lewis had 6, and Aiden Reed had 2. For the Meridian Bobcats, led in scoring by guess who?
I'll go on a limb and say it was probably Roderick Gatewood.
Roderick Gatewood.
Am I right?
Yeah, Roderick Gatewood, and he had 31 points Wednesday night. He had 38 points tonight.
Holy cow.
38 points. So if I missed one, it was probably Roderick, and he had 39.
Chances are it was.
Here we go. He was joined in double-figure scoring by Cole Kaufman, the junior, had a great game of 14 points, 12 of those coming in the second half. Tristan Mackins, who didn't score in the first half, had 8 points, all in the second half, obviously. Javion Ranson had 6 points. Josh Everidge had 2. Paul Bone had 3, and Raheem Glover had 2. And a total of 74. They went at 74-69. Let's take a look at some team stats that our good friend Billy Rockett gathered for us here for the game. Once again, the losing team had a higher shooting percentage than the Meridian Bobcats. Webber was 25 out of 50 for 50%. And Meridian was 25 out of 58 for 43%. So both teams made 25 field goals, and both teams shot pretty well from the field. The turnovers, very respectable. Webber with 14 turnovers. I think that's. I think they'd be happy with that.
Against this team, I'd say you are. Yeah, probably.
They played a really good game. Meridian had 8 turnovers, and Webber won the rebounding battle, 27-22. And so. Meridian getting it done, against 2 worthy opponents from the Midland Trail Conference that just both of them played great basketball games and came up a little bit short.
They sure did, yeah. It's been quite a week, quite a sectional tournament here at Gallatin County. 3 outstanding games for sure.
I know nothing about Altamont or Tuscola, but I don't think you can count out the Meridian Bobcats.
Well, as long as Roderick Gatewood's on the floor, you can't count him out.
He's got 10 extra feet to shoot from Monday night.
That's true. He does.
He was shooting them here at the volleyball line, and he can go even further. He's got 10 extra feet down there.
Yeah, that is true. Wow, what a season, and what a tournament here in the sectional tournament at Gallatin County. As, again, the Webber Trojans led by 9 points at one point in this game, 31-22. That was in the second quarter. And they led by 8 at the half. And then after 3 quarters, it was 50-50. But again, if you're Coach Brad Beatty, you got to be so proud of the guys.
Yeah.
And how hard they played. Yeah. They left it all out there.
They did.
And we mentioned at halftime how, they had 6 guys in the scoring column in the first half. So they were getting contributions from everybody up and down the lineup. And so they came to play tonight, and they were not intimidated or scared at all.
No.
It just a few balls just didn't bounce their way. And the Bobcats were able to make a few extra plays and hit a few extra shots in the fourth quarter, and that really was the difference in the game. Was the fourth quarter. So
Webber played a great game.
Yeah, they sure did.
They really did.
Well, this is the end of the line for us in our coverage this year on AreaSports.net. We thank all of the fans who have followed us throughout the season, and again, thanks to the sponsors who also have made it possible along the way. We look forward to joining you back again next year and following some teams here in Southern Illinois. Thanks again to Billy Rockett for his help along the way as well. And again, it's been kind of a tough season because we lost our good friend Danny Ounceman along the way too, as he passed away back in January. He would have loved this atmosphere down here and would have loved this tournament this week for sure. He would have been right here in the thick of things with us, no doubt about it.
Right.
But our sister website, foxesfans.net, is going to carry on, and Billy Rockett will continue to carry the torch with that. I'm not sure who's going to be doing it with him, but Billy's going to keep it rolling, and we'll help wherever we can as well on that. But Ron and I will continue to do things here on AreaSports.net. Look forward to that next year. And Again, thanks to Gallatin County High School for all of their hospitality, all their cooperation this week. It's just, we couldn't ask for anything better.
Absolutely.
And you got to sing the national anthem not once, but twice. Twice.
Yeah. Yeah, they just wouldn't take no for an answer.
Hey, it's got to be the first tournament you've ever sung at twice. That's got to be a new record. That's a new Ron Stanart standard. It's two national anthems in one tournament. That's hilarious.
Let me change the subject.
Okay, I'll change it.
Let me end with this. Randy, we saw some great underclassmen.
We did.
At the high school level this year, freshmen even playing huge roles for their teams that went real far in the tournament. And we saw some tremendous, even 6th, 7th, and 8th graders play a couple weeks ago at Rend Lake College.
Yeah.
And so, the future of basketball in Southern Illinois is bright, I believe.
And we're looking forward to seeing more of these people return next year and play at each of those levels and see what they do and see how much they've worked on their game and see how much they've improved.
Yeah, basketball, high school basketball is becoming a year-round sport. They play in the summertime, and the teams that don't play in the summertime are going to fall behind.
Right. And, of course, Big Buddy will be back next year, too.
Big Buddy will be a senior for Vienna. We're looking forward to that. And he's not the only one they got back.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah, I mean, the Treat kid he's back, I think, isn't he?
Yes, he will be.
Yeah.
But, a lot of good juniors coming back. And like you said, we've seen some really good freshmen and sophomores this year, too.
Right.
Up and down this part of the state.
Not really our coverage area, but we saw a 6'8" freshman for Alney that's got some tools that
he's going to get better.
Yeah.
He's going to get better, too.
That Waltonville team played all year with 3 or 4 freshmen varsity schedule and won, I think, 14, 15 ball games. So.
Yeah. Hey, one more time, let me send a shout-out, too, for that Jefferson County All-Star game at the junior high level. That'll be on Saturday, March 11th. That's a girls' game at 6, a boys' game at 7. Those will both be played at Mount Vernon Township High School at Shagdown Gym. That's on Saturday, March 11th. So mark your calendar for that annual Jefferson County Junior High All-Star Game. That's always a lot of fun. So for Billy Rockett and for Ron Stanart, this is Randy Olson saying thanks so much for watching this year and tonight. We appreciate you being along. Hope that you've enjoyed it. And, again, remind you that the final score here from Gallatin County, the Meridian Bobcats have punched their ticket to the Elite Eight. They'll be at the SIU Arena Monday night as they defeat the Webber Trojans tonight by 5 points, 74 to 69.
We'll
74-69.
We'll be back around Thanksgiving, I guess.
That's right. Around Thanksgiving. That's exactly right. Till then, so long from Gallatin County. Be safe, everyone.